Pile 1. If you felt drawn to pile 1, I have your cards here for you. You have love, opportunity, voyage of the hearts, surrendering to the journey, reflective truth, number 31, forgiveness, number 16, sacral portal, number 34. These are your cards. So from the cards, it looks like you are going through a major self-acceptance and self-love journey, like learning how to love yourself again, learning who you are again. It's times like these where where we really start to face ourselves and look back at all the things that we've been through, where we maybe went wrong or we think we went wrong, and begin to forgive those times. Okay? I feel like you also need to let go of past situations. With the sacral portal being here, I feel like you're being guided to fill up the time where you are focused on the past and maybe try reliving past memories, whether that is past habits and hobbies and things that don't really bring you joy. Could be a job as well. Rather than doing that, take up new things. Really start to do things from your sacral portal, which means the things that bring you joy, the things that make you feel passion. You know, a lot of times when you're doing something, me in particular, when I'm doing something that I love, I feel my heart chakra, like my chest, okay, it gets warm and fires up because I'm really loving what I'm doing. And when you do that, you are not only are you creating from a place of love, but it is an act of self-love in itself to do that, and to allow yourself to do that, and to make that choice to let go of the things that are not giving you the same fulfillment that they used to. Okay? It's really hard to let go too. You've got surrendering to the journey, release control. That also tells me that you're having to surrender. Surrendering is hard to do, man, because it's like, how's everything gonna happen? How's everything gonna get taken care of? What's this and what's that? And it's like slingshotting your vision onto a certain outcome, okay? And now you have this lasso roped to the outcome, hoping that you're gonna be shot toward it, but it doesn't always work that way, okay? I know for sure it doesn't. It is so hard to do because you have this outcome, right, in your vision, and it's like, it's hard to stay focused on that, and then while also releasing control and just allowing spirit or God to take care of it, and just trusting that everything's going to work out for your highest good. Okay? It says voyage of the heart. It is very important for you right now to have the affirmations of self-love. Okay, this card says love flows through me and to me. Okay, that's going to be an important affirmation for you, because whenever you're not creating from a place of love, it creates a block. It makes a block on one or more of your chakras, so that you aren't feeling that same flow that you should, um, where passion and love are concerned. Okay, so love and opportunity, you have some love coming in, whether that is your wish, like you're trying to manifest that, or it's coming in, or it could be talking about self-love as well, but I'm not getting that. What I'm getting from these is you are manifesting love, okay? And whenever we are working on self-love, okay, we're naturally manifesting more love into our lives, because you are what you attract. So the more love that you have within yourself, for yourself, the higher the love is that you attract. Okay, and when it says opportunity, it's got the moon there. You know, that's the waning moon. We're coming out of the full moon phase right now, so we are in a waning moon. There's a lot of purple here on these cards. So you might need to really start connecting with your intuition more, and whether that's through like meditation, like free drawing or automatic writing or anything like that. Okay, just dedicate some time to doing that, whether, I mean, even if it's like 20 minutes a day. I know it's hard to like fit stuff in our schedule sometimes, but that's part of releasing control, isn't it? And it's also part of self-love too, putting yourself in a place where you're telling the universe and you're letting yourself know that you're more important. You and your well-being and your happiness and your love are more important than anything else that has a cord attached to you, I guess, like your job and these people who need you and stuff. And while that may sound selfish, you know, society has placed a negative view of the word selfish, really, but we must fill our own cups before we have enough or an overflow to give others, to pour out to others, okay? So you must fill up your own cup and allowing yourself to enjoy life by doing the things that you love and by connecting with your own soul and your spirituality is a huge act of self-love, okay? Forgiveness. So we're going to talk about forgiveness real quick. So, all right. So the two cards here on the bottom have a lot of green in there. That is the heart chakra. So you might be harboring, this might be really specific. This might be for one or more of you, but you've gotten hurt in the past. I haven't, most people, but you are harboring that within. It kind of feels like it's from a parent, like a father. It could be a father, but it could also be like an ex or something. Okay, I'm really getting a father type energy here. But you have to know, whenever you forgive someone, and you may already know this, but whenever you forgive someone, like, it's not really for them. It kind of is, because we're all one, right? But let's get past all that crap, okay? Whenever you forgive someone, you're doing it for you, okay? Because whenever you're holding something in your heart, it makes you bitter, okay? And it makes you view other people in a similar way. Like, for instance, like if someone hurts you and then, you know, you break up with them and everything, and a little bit later someone else comes along and you haven't forgiven the past person, you end up projecting all of those things that hurt you onto the new person, okay? And the same thing goes with like family and things like that. I mean, you're harboring that stuff in there, and you're either going to project it onto another person, or you're going to just hurt yourself more. And then also, like I said, like attracts like, so like you end up attracting more sadness and more heartache into your life. It's like one of those, when it rains it pours, okay? There's a scientific reason for that, and it's energetic. Okay, so like whenever we're harboring any kind of like dense emotions or higher emotions and vibrations inside of our body, we attract more of those exact same things in our lives. So it's very important to let those things go. Okay, so just get deep into your heart, and you can even do like a meditation to do this if you have a hard time really searching within, to find those places in your heart that are not love. Okay, like pay attention to how you feel around people that you know, that you know, are you harboring a bit of like distrust in there? Are you having a hard time trusting people? Okay, but when you find those spots in your heart, then you can just say, I let it go, because that person is human. And you know what else? That served as an experience for me to learn what I know now. Okay, and each person that you come in contact with and have an experience with is you have a soul contract with them. Okay, like you and the person agreed to experience that together so that you could both rise higher. Okay, and we've all made mistakes, and you know, and we're all human, and it's hard sometimes to see the other person's perspective, and then sometimes you just can't because their brain doesn't work. Our brain doesn't work the same way. However, if you look at the, not to sound cliche, but like if you look at the silver lining of every single thing you go through, that's where the lesson is. Okay, like everything is a lesson. I really feel like a really strong like father energy around this. Okay, it's almost like, so this might be for one person, like I said, but it's almost like you don't even want to identify with being his daughter, I guess. I'm sorry if it's not for you, but there is one person, but it's almost like you're detaching from that like almost identity of like being his daughter. Like you don't even want to be seen as his daughter, because it, like, I don't know, it's like embarrassing, or it's too hurtful, or you don't want to believe that you came from someone that hurt you or hurt your mother or hurt whatever, that kind of mindset or whatever. But it's very, very important that you forgive. Also, generations before you, before each one of us, and before, I mean, our children and stuff, like each generation has a different frame of mind. They were brought up and they grew up in totally different circumstances and totally different societal beliefs and constructs and stuff. So, you know, like think about like the olden days, like the really olden days, like the way they thought and stuff. We're like, what in the world? That was like the common thing. Okay, and it's the same goes for the generations before us. Okay, those generations before us, most of them were like Pluto and Libra, I think, and that generation is huge on codependency. Okay, they kind of came to like it was like the beginning of healing codependency. Okay, and we can still see a lot of remnants of codependency now, but that's their mindset. Okay, like, so it's hard to understand sometimes with your frame of mind, but if you can find it to your heart to let it go and to try to see their side, then you can find the lesson, and then you can go a little you can move forward a lot more freely. Okay, because you do have love coming in. It looks like, whether that is just an influx of self-love, like once you come to that realization of forgiveness and stuff, you forgiving yourself and things like that, because you're human. Okay, you're human too. Don't be so hard on yourself. But like there's like a lot of flowers and roses in this card. I feel like it's also guiding you to meditate on what you want, because like it just, that's what I'm getting intuitively. Okay, meditate on what you want. You don't have to write it down and stuff, but you can, you know. But I think it's guiding you to meditate and really search within and decide what it is that you want. If you want to be in a relationship, what it is that you need to do to find that that love within yourself, and how to really accept and love yourself in your past. And then also, not go through life like, so I guess I don't want to say blindly, but like not really knowing exactly what it is that you want, because when you know exactly what it is that you want, it's easier to make a decision whenever an opportunity comes around. Okay, so like if someone comes along and asks you on a date, and you know, you go on a date and you're like, I don't know if it's good, blah blah blah. Like, you know, you cannot go on just emotions. And I know that from experience. You cannot go on just emotion. You have to really resonate with what this person is offering and what your journey may look like together and all that stuff, okay? So if you don't know what you want, really anything can come along and any outcome can happen. Even if you choose what you want, any outcome can happen. However, you'll be more strong in your convictions, and you'll be more confident in your decision making and stuff. And you'll also be able to carry yourself a lot more like confidently. And you'll have that air of, I know what I want. My eyes are set on the prize, and I'm gonna get it. Okay. What else? Yeah, so, and then also, like, I'm feeling a lot of, like, you're growing in wisdom, okay? Like, this experience that you're going through is, you're growing in so much wisdom. I feel like the last 2 months, you've learned so much, not only about yourself and others, but about the world in general, which has made you view the world a lot differently than you used to. Okay, and you're going to be able to use that knowledge and wisdom to help others. Okay, don't be surprised if people start coming along your path who need answers and you know the answers to it. Okay, all right, cool. What else do we have here? You may have just gone through also like a mini like dark night of the soul. Not dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul is a time in our lives when even the smallest little thing, or the seemingly smallest insignificant thing, catapults us into this like spiral of darkness, I guess, where we start to shed like layers of ego and like barriers on our mind and things like that. We come out really, we emerge from dark night of the soul as new, like basically new person. Like, hey, my name's Dana, it's nice to meet you, but you gotta get to know me again, kind of thing. I do say the word rebirth on here too, so. Okay, we've got the number 47, and we've got the number 50. Y'all, that is 115, which means get ready for some changes, and I feel like they're gonna be really good, okay? Thank you for watching. If this didn't resonate with you, or if you want more messages, you can check out the other ones too, okay? Thank you. Love you. Bye.